I am going to show students how to overcome by telling them how to overcome, by demanding that they overcome, and then by overcoming myself. I could easily just say to you, I'm the assistant dean at New York University. I've been here 9 years. I've seen thousands of students struggle. I've seen thousands of students do well. I teach a one credit class every semester on how to learn. I know what I'm talking about. You should listen to me, right? That should go a long way. That's true. I do all of those things, right? But what I am hoping is that by me telling you, demanding of you, and then also struggling with you, there's an added dimension to the lesson that you receive, that my students will receive, that people might receive. I want to speak to the human conundrum right now. The human conundrum that is being a human with some kind of authority, right? So when I say authority, for lack of a better word, I'm really, parents, older siblings, mentors, college administrators, college faculty, teachers, anyone who is in a position of authority opposite with someone who is usually younger, who they are trying to help, or is in a subordinate role or a subordinate in some way. In those relationships, we often operate from a position of telling, demanding, critiquing, generally. I'm not saying that that's wrong. Hear me out. I'm not saying that that's wrong. That's an observation. However, if one is on the receiving end of that, demanding, telling, and critiquing, and that's all they're getting, that's the full experience of the lesson they're trying to be given. If that's it, telling, demanding, critiquing, that's insufficient teaching, in my opinion. There's a line that I've been thinking about over the past couple of days as I've been thinking about this conundrum as a parent, as an administrator. It's a line from Things Fall Apart, from Chinwe Achebe's Things Fall Apart, one of my favorite books. When mother cow is chewing grass, its young ones watch its mouth. Thinking about that line as a parent. If I want my son to be a reader, to value reading, then yes, I probably should read to him every night or read often to him. And yes, I should probably tell him and demand that he read and tell him the benefits of reading and all of those things, because I've done a lot of reading in my time and spend time with people who do read and don't. And I know the value of that. My lesson goes so much further if in my free time he sees me sitting in the corner reading a book, right? Versus doing something else, right? That is the hope. That is the true mission behind this work, behind this endeavor. I'm going to model effortful learning. I am going to work really hard. I am going to struggle. And then I'm going to get an A. That is my mission. This semester, I am teaching a one credit class at New York University on how to learn. I believe my teaching of that class is going to be even more potent because I'm going to teach them the learning strategies. We're going to talk about purpose. We're going to talk about mindset. We're going to talk about becoming and being. And then I'm going to sit down and I'm going to have to struggle just like they struggle. I'm going to have to strive just like they're striving. Teaching as a means of struggling with. My hope is that you come away from this video series as a more metacognitive person, meaning that you're more aware of how you're thinking, what you're thinking, why you're thinking it. I hope that through these video series, we can have conversations that transcend the academics of learning and kind of blend with conversations around being. Because I believe and I know that learning is not an academic endeavor, it is a life endeavor. Your characteristics as a learner is your characteristics as a human. They are tightly woven together, right? And what I hope this process leads to is an understanding of that. Class begins next week. Lectures are 8 a.m. Tuesday, Thursday. Recitation, I'll be going to ones on Friday. I have my materials. I still need to buy the book. That's going to come out of my own pocket. I'm going to buy the book and I'm really excited. I am really nervous because I'm taking a risk. I am trusting my brain. I am trusting the research, science-backed strategies that the experts have said work, and I am going to put myself to the test to make a point, to show you, to prove that learning is an acquired skill. That's all I got. Next video coming soon. Peace.